And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what one play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Makes the grab. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Boilermakers are on the move. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Bring in the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape. There he goes. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive lineman.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Blasted as he lets it go. That's caught. It's Courtney. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. Smashes ahead. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45, on its way. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. on the ground. It's Joyner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So first down here as they go back to work. Snags a quick pass on the left. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hart. Caught in the backfield. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pocket breaking down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the run. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hart. The sure hands. It's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Boilermakers are on the move. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Crosses the 40. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give to the tailback. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Boilermakers headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Hart. Slings it. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finding an escape route. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durr. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hart. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's on target and complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Purdue, 10.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And with time running out here in the second quarter, they'll just take a knee. Down on the scoreboard, they'll try to regroup in the locker room at halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Boilermakers have this offense rolling. Easy. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Joyner.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major league pop-up. That thing's going to bring rain. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll try to do it himself. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll give it to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He's going to run it. Past the 40. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red At this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Hart. Grabbed behind the line, it's Joyner. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Using his legs, it's Joyner. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll try the left side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they're not on the same page there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Purdue, 13.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense and coverage forcing the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam. So you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if 1 guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets 1st downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Hart. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Breaks into the open. And that one looked as as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was...
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, do a little rub their nose in it.
And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 3rd and long. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Moving past the 25. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground with the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cantrell. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Is a turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.